All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off first and foremost by giving all praises and glory to our powers, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rahai, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who rule well and teach well through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And peace and blessings to you, Akim, and labor and love, and make your bodies a living sacrifice, and in sincerity and wholeheartedly and in truth. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Barakatham. Also, peace and blessings to you, Akim and few Akwa, that subscribe to this truth and believe wholeheartedly in this truth. Shalom. And through the spirit, I'd like to bring out a brief lesson, and speak on the fact that, we are not in our rest. This is not our rest. This place of that we call America is not our rest, because it's nothing but wicked. It's polluted. It's polluted with nothing but wickedness. No righteous judgment is going on here. There's nothing right about this place, period. You see? And being an Israelite, we are in constant bondage. And we've been in bondage, for generations, man. And this is this is not our rest. And our rest will not come until the kingdom of heaven is established. Peace will not be. We will not have peace until Yahushua come back, man, and remove these devils from their throne. But you Jakes, man, because you got Jake, walking around, with this spirit of comfort, like, this is it. But lo and behold, this is not the end. We have so much better ahead of us, man. You see? And you Jakes, walk around as if this is all that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has to offer. That he just set these devils up to rule and rule forever. No, man. Because as long as they're ruling, we will not have rest, man. We will not have peace, man. We will not have peace. You see? And that's why these devils is so afraid of us, true Israelites getting our power back, getting our authority back. You see? Just like our enemies was afraid when we was rebuilding the temple of the Most High in the ancient days, going back to when Cyrus, the king of Persia, ruled. Because they knew that when we got back and built that temple and got back in power, that we would wouldn't have to pay tribute, wouldn't have to, we would rule. You see, and they was afraid of that. And when we ruled, when King David, King Solomon was on the throne, we had peace. And that's what these devils are afraid of. And Lord willing, I can go into a lesson, bring out a lesson about on that, you know. But as long as we here, we would never have. As long as we are under these devils, these so-called white people, these nations, we're gonna always be at the bottom. You see? But you damn Jakes, you know, these 2/3 walk around here as if, man, they happy with this. They love the fact that Esau is ruling over them. They love their slave masters. You see? They don't regard the fact that Yahweh Shemel Shah is using them as using them to punish us, man. You see? But Lord willing, Abaratazah, this lesson is edifying. You know, and Lord willing, to wake up those who may catch this. But really quick, I want to start in the book of Lamentations, because this is not our rest, and as long as we're here, we're gonna have to work. You see, we're gonna have to work. Work for these devils. Constantly obey their unjust laws. Constantly be grieved by their laws. You know, gotta pay car notes, pay bills. You know, for brothers that gotta pay bills and shit. Even if you got children, you gotta pay child support. If brothers is on it, and most of the time it don't be the baby's mother putting the father on child support. It be the state. You see? So we subject to payments. Don't you, Jakes? Don't you want to get up out of this? Get from out of this predicament, man? You see? In the kingdom, it's gonna be, man. We gonna be collecting. You see? We gonna rule, man. We gonna be kings, priests of the earth, rulers of this whole earth, man. But right now, this is not our rest. This is not. We will not have peace here, man. No. We will not truly live while these devils rule, man, on the throne. You see, and I want to go to the book of Lamentations. Y'all bear with me really quick. Book of Lamentations. Book of Lamentations. Here we go. Lamentation, chapter 5. Here we go. Lamentation, chapter 5, we're going to start at verse 4. And it reads, "We have drunken our water for money." You see? In order to buy things, you have to work for it. We have to go to Esau. We have to go to these devils for everything, man. If you want clothes, you got to go to Esau. Anything you want to possess, you have to go to Esau first, because we got to work for him to get it. You see? Even if it's water in the faucet, in the sink, you have to pay water bill to get water, man. It said, "We have drunk our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us." Right, man? It said, verse 5, "Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest." Right, man? We labor and have no rest. Yeah, you might have a off or 2 days off, you know, the most on your job. But if you don't work, how are you going to eat? How are you going to feed your children? You see? It said our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. No, period, point blank. Until the kingdom of heaven come, this is gonna be our lives, man. Which is not living. You know? In verse 6 says, we have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread. Right, man? So we just like so we are giving a hand to the Egyptians. And who are the modern day Egyptians? These devils, these so-called white people. We're giving them a hand. Giving them a hand, meaning, you know, how you think, first of all, how you think they built this land? You see? How was everything built? By Jake, man. By Jake. You Israelites. He said, we have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians, to be satisfied with bread. Right? So we got to work for food. We got to work for everything you want, man. And once again, we got to go to these devils. We got to work for them. We got to, you know, break our backs, you know, work ourselves to death, man. And you Jakes, these Jakes, man, they love it. They love to work for these devils. You know, when you're working for them, you're not you're killing yourselves. Really, it's literally people that have died for working too hard, man. Throughout years, you know, it catches up with you. But this is a part of our curse. You see, this is a part of our curse, and this goes back to Genesis, the beginning, when the Lord said to Adam that by sweat, and you know what? I'm not gonna butcher it. Let's go to it really quick. I believe it's in y'all bear with me. Yeah, here it is. Genesis chapter 3. Genesis chapter 3, verse, we're going to start at 19. This is the curse that the Most High set upon Adam for hearkening to his wife, Eve. That was whom that was deceived by the serpent, which is Esau. Esau was that serpent in the garden. It wasn't a literal snake. You know, that snake just represents on how slick Esau is. You know, how cunning he is. How deceitful he is, you see? But anyway, Genesis chapter 3, verse 19. It reads, "In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread." So what does that mean? I mean, you got to work really hard to obtain money. And what they call it today, greenbacks. You see? Meaning, in other words, we got to work to live. Work to survive. You see? He said, in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread till thou return unto the ground. You see? So we gonna have to work until we die and go back to the spiritual realm. Then that's when you get rest. You see? See, because when we die and go back to the Heavenly Father, back to the spiritual realm, that's when you receive rest. You see? And you know, this is it's gonna constantly be like that, man. Until Yahushua come back and deliver and bring these uplift these curses off of us and put them on these devils. Because very soon these devils is gonna have to be working for us. You see? Starting with Yahushua. They gonna be our slaves. These nations is gonna pay tribute to us. You see? And this is future prophecy that will come to pass, man. You see? So while you Jakes is walking around here trying to fit in to these devils' kingdom, to these devils' system, we need to be fighting for this. Fighting to rule, man. Fighting for peace.